was 4 years old, so I just remember after the crash, when I was out the car without my legs and a lot of blood, and today it's a part of my life. When I was young, when I tried to run, to beat the normal friends, to swim without my legs, with my arms. I did it, never give up, work for what you want.
No excuses. No victim mentality. The world owes you nothing.
You know, when situations come, whether you lose a loved one, whether you didn't pass, you know, a class, so you have to sit out, you know, for 4 or 6 games. You got evicted from, you know, your house, or you know, you don't have anything to eat. Whatever the situation is, if you look at that and you say, what can I do to make this better? How can I climb out of this hole that I'm in? There's so many different, you know, routes that you might have to take. And some of them might be quicker than others. Are you gonna endure? Can you endure through the storm to be able to reap the reward? And that's what it boils down to. And if you're able to do that constantly, you know, then you will be successful.
And I fight with everything I've got to overcome those weaknesses and those shortfalls and those flaws, as I strive to be just a little bit better today than I was yesterday.
The world might come help you, but I wouldn't count on it. If you start from the feeling that you need the world to participate in order for you to be successful at taking on this new thing that you're considering doing, you're right to be scared. But if you start from the perspective that the world owes you nothing, which it doesn't, and that it is not likely to bring you any particular help, you have nothing to lose.
My friends, there are a million reasons why not, but there's one great reason why, which is you've just got to persevere, no matter what it is. Don't get it twisted. This is hard. Every day is hard. And if you don't have the stomach to weather the storm, you will not be successful.
I don't have an excuse. Like my leg hurts, or my arm hurts, or something happened, the coach was unfair, whatever, you know, the referee was unfair. And what happens with people is we tend to go out into the world and we look for those sort of excuses about why things aren't the way we want them.
I just remember after the crash, when I was out the car without my legs and a lot of blood.
No excuses, my friends.
I go to the one gym session to try, and I love it.
No excuses. No victim mentality. The world owes you nothing.
And today, it's a part of my life. I never, more than 10 years now, I never left the gym. Never give up, work for what you want.
And it doesn't matter how you get knocked down in life, because that's going to happen. All that matters is that you got to get up.
I think the biggest obstacle to success is a lack of optimism.
The weights out in the gym, they're not going to move themselves. You have to do it, and you have to do it now.
You know, we need to get more people to be able to get hit with, get rocked and shook with adversity, no matter what the situation.
And we look for those sort of excuses about why things aren't the way we want them. And when you do that, you lose all your power in life. When you start focusing on the external, on the excuses, you lose your power. People will respect you for going out there and trying your hardest. It's not how you actually perform that earns you the respect of your peers. It's the fact that you went out and actually did it. That's the difference.
You know, you see so many people fail in life in accomplishing their goals because adversity hits and knock them down, and they stay down. We need them to be able to get back up and keep pressing forward until they see and accomplish, you know, what they have set forth for themselves. I don't know, you take the good with the bad, and you know, you react to it in a positive way. You just keep pressing forward. That's, you know, ultimately what you have to do.
A dream like this seems kind of vaguely ludicrous and completely unattainable. But this moment is directly connected to those childhood imaginings. And for anybody who's on the downside of advantage and relying purely on courage, it's possible.
It's so often the easy path that calls to us, to be weak for that moment, to break down for that moment, to give in to the desire and the short-term gratification. Person's strengths are often their biggest weaknesses. And so that also means that their weaknesses can be their strengths. So, me, I am weak. In all those ways that I listed, I am weak, but I don't accept that. I don't accept that I am what I am and that is what I'm doomed to be. No, I don't accept that. I'm fighting. I'm always fighting. I'm struggling and I'm scrapping and I'm kicking and clawing at those weaknesses to change them, to stop them. Some days I win. Some days I don't. But each and every day, I get back up and I move forward with my fist clenched toward the battle, toward the struggle. Here and now. That's it. You want to improve? You want to get better? You want to get on a workout program or a clean diet? You want to start a business? You want to write a book or make a movie or build a house or a computer or put together some mobile application? Where do you start? You start right here. And And when do you start? You start right now. You initiate the action aggressively. You go. Because the idea isn't going to execute itself. And the book isn't going to write itself. And the weights out in the gym, they're not going to move themselves. You have to do it, and you have to do it now. And that means you got to stop thinking about it and stop dreaming about it and stop researching every aspect of it and reading all about it and debating the pros and cons of it. Just start doing it. Take that first step.